Let me know. Let me know if you can get everything. Okay. All right. So okay. So I was trying to download the video, but I was like, it was taking a little bit. I was like, let's, because I didn't want to lose the video. But anyway, so we're back. We're on. Okay. So let me just pull out. We're talking about Devin Nunes. I had already done the spread on him. So now let's pull out more cards to find out what happens to him. Okay. So questions for Devin Nunes. What happens to him broadly? And then we should ask, like, it's like what Mueller has on him. What Mueller has on him. If he's going to be indicted or go, I mean, I think we know that. Hopefully, he's gonna. I want to. Can I just say, I want a painful ending for him. I hope for him a painful ending. So, what Mueller has on him. If he. Oh yes, the memo. Let's go there first. Let's see. Can we ask this question? Let me know what you think. Will they succeed in their goal of trying to muddle the investigation? Will they succeed in their goal of trying to muddle the investigation, or actually start an investigation into the investigation? That's what they want. They want to like create bullshit so they can, because you see, and this is how, when we were ending, I started to talk about this. I don't know if you have all seen this news that came out a few hours ago that said that Trump, there was like, his plan was to investigate Mueller. Seriously, he wants to create an investigation to investigate Mueller. And his in the story, and I linked it. It said, yes, it said like, oh, so that when I have a trial, he's busy because there's a trial for him too. Like, hello, hello. So anyway, so let's see. Does the memo succeed in preventing the investigation the way they want? Okay, that's it, right? This is good. Okay, let's do this. Okay, will the memo succeed in delay, like stopping or delaying the investigation? Okay. Okay, so this is interesting. So this is a card, you guys know this, the card of the illusions. Okay. So literally they're trying to create these illusions. This is a card of the election, but it's also a card of, it has the meaning of several options, okay, like several possibilities, multiples. It also has like decision, it's about decisions. So I feel like they want to create multiple illusions as distraction, okay? And this is the card of chaos. Okay, so multiple distractions and chaos, so that this is a change. So they can find other ways, to create change. Okay, chaos and change. And I think it's also so to make it go away. I think they take multiple options, multiple illusions. Okay, so here we have, I think this is victory. Okay, this is a card of victory, but I think what it says is, this is also, I think of it in some ways as justice, of fairness over corruption. This is corruption, theft and loss. And this is the devil upside down, which is another card of illusions. Makes sense. And the snake. So the snake's creating illusions. Honestly, guys, I don't think this answered the question. I mean, I think this is saying, and tell me what you think also, but I think what this is, oh, hi, Terry. This is part 2. We're talking about Devin Nunes. What's going to happen? Like, will they succeed in trying to stop the investigation? And I feel like, okay, here, guys. So if we look at all these together, this is the first and the second. Okay, so here they have the multiple illusions. Okay, on top. At the bottom, we have the chaos that would create change, that would create a transition. And the snake trying to create a transition, the snake. And it's so funny because I feel like a lot of these images are actually quite biblical in a way. Not that I know a lot about like about the Bible, but just the imagery. It's like the devil that takes the shape of the snake, right? That's like all this disguises, okay, try to like create distraction and the multiple levels of corruption. So I feel like what this is showing is that they want to, this is, if you think of the path as they want to open different paths. So meaning different choices, multiplicity, multiple levels of corruption through snaky things. So they want to change, they want to create all of these things so that there's a change and there's a shift in something. Okay, it's not, and to be honest, I feel like this is explaining the situation further, but it's not saying if they will succeed. Okay, I think what this is saying is that they're putting all their power and all their everything they have, they're throwing into this, which is the illusions, the devil, the snake, the corruption, rats, the everything. They're just throwing everything they can into this. Okay, because so will they succeed? Okay, so I feel like, you know, guys, I'm sensing here that this week, and I hope, and like I said, I think tomorrow I'm going to try to do a meditation thing before the session, like, you know, a video for all of us to use. But I think like exactly, essentially what I'm saying, why I'm saying this is that exactly overkill, is that I feel like it's going to even get worse, guys. Okay. That's okay. So exactly, they really are, see, like all this stuff they're trying to do, they really are pushing hard. And I believe, honestly, not to say, I feel like, I really know, talking to you guys, I feel like it's going to be okay, but I feel like there's going to be even worse stuff. Okay, the next 2 or 3 days are going to be like hell. Because it's like, if you think about it, the devil shows up, the snake shows up, the mice show up, the illusions, and the multiple illusions. You know what I mean? They really like, you know, they really are trying, everybody, imagine shows up, the snake, everybody. So it's like, they're all there for the party and they're trying to do everything they can. So let's see. Okay. So this is the situation. Now, what will happen to the Mueller investigation after this, you know, this thing comes out? What will be the consequence to the investigation? Okay. Because they're trying to create all this chaos. What will happen? What will happen to Mueller and to the Mueller investigation after this whole memo thing comes out? Okay. Oops. Time. Delivery. I got a letter for you. Delivery. Indictment time. Baby. Indictment time. Woo. Okay. I think so. Okay. So these are the theft people. Okay. Theft people get a letter. There's a letter here. This could also be the actual, you know, horrible letter. Okay. There's a man here. I don't know. This is a benevolent, compassionate man, spiritual, that has a son. So I don't know. I feel like, you know what it is? I feel like, I'm trying to think, who's the King of Cups here? I don't know exactly who this could be, but basically, and I want to know, could this be, basically, I think this is good emotions and spirit, like a high spiritual person could also be that, or maybe the high energy of spirituality. Okay. So this person looks into the theft. Okay. I don't believe that this is the letter the memo, you know, the bullshit memo they created. I think this is because we ask what happens to the investigation or to Mueller after this whole, you know, this stuff comes out. Okay, so that's more here. So there's a, you know, wrong money. I always say this card like this, not King of Pentacles upside down, is the Steve Mnuchin card. Is the person who only cares about money, purely money. And this is the deal. Okay. Okay, so this is, I wonder, you know what I wonder, because it's okay, I feel like this is proof of the actual corruption. And this is justice upside down. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. But look, happy. Everybody's happy because justice has reached them. I think so. I hope it's not anything bad with Mueller. I don't think so. I asked like what happens to the Mueller investigation. I feel like, okay, I'll show you guys. You tell me what you think, but I feel like we have the connections here. We have the letter, right? The letter brings light. Okay, the letter shows something. The letter shows a deal, okay? A money deal, only financial. The deal's on financial, and the deal, and it's a happy deal. And I wonder if this is the sun brings that. You know what I feel like? It's interesting because I feel like the happy, at heart. What do we have here? You know what I feel like? This is it could also be that this, in some ways, this is the soul of the corruption. I think what this looks like to me is that there's letters reveal the theft, because you have the theft underneath the letter. And this is exposed because we have the sun and we have the spiritual element here. So the sun exposes the corruption. Like this is a document. So either it's an indictment that shows the theft or proof of the theft. And this shows the deal about money, like wrongful, it could be money laundering, okay? Because it's like the wrong money card underneath, at heart of everything, okay? At heart of the illegality. So I think oh guys, you know what I think? I think that maybe it's vengeance. Who knows? Who knows? What happens, this is the feeling I'm getting, is that he releases his own memo. Oh my God, can you imagine? Can you imagine if he's like, I have a memo of my own. We call that indictments in the legal profession. Okay, like seriously, can you imagine if he actually does that? He's like, well, here's a memo for you. Okay, this is Mr. Mueller, I have a memo. So either he leaks the proof of the financial arrangements, okay, or actual indictments come out, okay? Because I feel like, because the heart card here is, and the justice is upside down, I feel like this, whatever is, the heart is the most important thing, right? Emotionally, I think it is the center of something. So I feel like what it is saying is that the money deal makes the justice upside, I mean, in the sense of like, turns justice against them, okay? Okay, so I feel like this deal about money is at the heart of the injustice, like injustice in the sense of like the illegality, like of their criminal operation, and the letter details all the theft, okay? So finally, I think the sun here and the spiritual man, I think we reach clarity too, because the sun is clarity about the heart of the situation, right? Exactly. So I feel like what they want, you know what I'm sensing, guys, that what they're saying here is that they're like, okay, we know that, like, they are kind of like, yeah, exactly. But I think it's kind of like giving rope. So this kind of reminds me a little bit of like this Tai Chi thing, like some Tao, like a Chinese, I don't say philosophy, but I used to have this book that is like all about this, like, say war principles, but it's like all these ideas about peace and energy, that like when the enemy comes, like let their own force sink them, kind of thing, you know, that's the kind of feeling I get. It's like, let them go all the way, let them fight and go and hit the wall, and then we bring out the truth. Because if you think about it, like, what is this bullshit memo? It obviously is about nothing, but once the truth comes out, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? What are they going to say? It's so, because they're so afraid of the truth. That's really what they're fighting. And I think this is what we get the truth. We have the sun and the spirit, right? And then we see the ring upside down, and the illegal stuff, the illegal deal. Okay, so that's I think what happens to the investigation. I feel like then Mueller goes into the exactly. then Mueller goes into real aggressive. Because if you think about it, Mueller has not been aggressive in public. I mean, we have seen the indictments against Manafort, but because Manafort is not in the government, we don't really care, right? So I feel like when he shows it, it's like boom, you know, that's what they're avoiding. Okay, so okay. You know what I want to ask guys now is what is because this is all about this memo. Since the reading is about the memo, I think we could product placement. We could really ask what happens to these Republicans who are pushing this ridiculous memo. All of them who are saying like, "Oh, we have to investigate the FBI. We have to do this and that." You know what I mean? I think I want to know what happens to them. Like, because you know, there's many of them, but let's ask the group of people who are involved in this bullshit memo campaign. What's going to happen to them in this context? Okay, right? Okay, I want to know. Do you guys mind if I ask them? I think I want to ask. Okay. Oh, Mueller, I see him. He like, bitches, I got your secret. I'm gonna put you in jail for life. 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 Oh, okay. No. Okay, so what okay, the question was what happens to these, you know, the people who the fake memo bullshit. Okay. Oh, look, it's the spies. Oh my God, really? No, they're so great. They're just so great. Look, oh my God, this is amazing. The book. Imagine if, because Mueller is right here, and he's like, okay, let me show you. This is the rule. I was not going to show you at towards the end. It's like, here's Mueller. He's like, oh, dotard. Oh my God, face off between dotard and Mueller. Oh my God, he's like, dotard. I'm here to tell you that I know you have been a secret spy all along. I'm here to tell you that time is up and it's over for you. Okay. So the reputation. Okay, this is the the country could also be the country. Okay, upside down, kind of sad, but the reputation. So the reputation is saying basically here that the reputation of these Republicans who are basically the secret spies. Okay, because the Page of Swords is sort of like a smaller character, and I think it's true in some ways, like compared to Trump and others, but. So this is like, you know, the little spies. The country is very unhappy, but this becomes known because this is also recognition and fame. So their secret of being spies becomes known. Traitors, treason, prison forever. Traitors die in prison. Can you imagine? Like everybody knows the secret is out. They're spies. The whole country is unhappy. Like, lock them up. Lock them up, lock them up. Like that's it. That's what we're telling them. Oh my God, imagine, this is amazing because this is what happens to them. What do you mean? Oh my God. No, they know they're fucked up. They know no. I think it's like when the whole thing comes out, it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be undeniable because you can, guys, you know, the problem with lying is that either you can't go on for that long. It takes a lot of energy to continue the bullshit. Because if people start getting taken down, okay, I feel like, you know what I mean? It's just a lot of energy. And I tell you, I come from Brazil, okay? So when there was, and I don't want to get into the, you know, the US had a dark role in the Brazilian military dictatorship, but it's not the point of this. But basically, when a real dictatorship happens, it's violent, people die, go to prison and get tortured. Okay, this has not happened in the US. And this is something you should keep in mind, that even though we're almost there, we're not there yet because people are not being like arrested for no cause. You know what I mean? All the real hardcore things. So I feel like this is why we still have hope. You know, it's still not over. Okay, it's not, the laws haven't been thrown out of the window yet. Okay, and this is what I think it's going to happen to them. Like I said, they're going to be made an example of. Okay, and you know, guys, remember how like these people are retiring? Because I think they're trying to avoid the shame that's going to come to them, the humiliation, because their truth is going to be known. You know, their spy bullshit is going to be known. Okay, it's going to be famous. Secret is going to be famous. So, okay, so here we have Mueller finally facing could also be a random, like, you know, Republican, but it's like, this is Mueller and the dotard. So he has dotard secrets, and it's like, because, you know, his, basically that's the Russian investigation, but it's like the secrets of dotard and the secrets of the Republicans, all those people, okay? And this is the aggression and cloud. So cloud is problem, but I think cloud is ultimately everything that was under the cloud is going to be shown, okay? That's what I think. Okay, so here we have everything that's hidden, okay? Everything, okay, yeah. So I think this is like the hidden stuff under the clouds of dotard. Mueller is going to be like, a dotard, this is what I'm going to show you. This is jail. And this is life in jail. Okay, this is your life. This is you. This is what you do. You go to jail. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm only here following the rule of law. I'm sure you don't know what that means. But here's your, yeah, oh my God, imagine. I can't wait. It would be amazing if you're like, it's like, this is your moving truck. We'll send you to high maximum security prison, where you will not have a golden toilet upon which you might sit. You will have a steel whatever toilet like the others. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. So that's this. So guys, here, the secret of the spies is also, this is what is interesting, is like the secret of dotard is also their secrets. So they're all in bed together. We know that, right? But I think the secrets that Mueller uncovers affect the Republicans, everybody's reputation. So Mueller uncovers what's behind, bye bitch, yeah. Uncovers what's behind the cloud, and it clouds their reputation, and their reputation becomes stained as spies. Mueller put everybody in jail. Mueller, give you back your bullshit memo. Get here, get my memo. It's your indictment. It's over, bitch. You go to prison. Oh my God, imagine it's like, yeah, it's like, here's my memo. You want to hear a memo? Here's your indictment. And there's no bail. You go to jail right now. Oh my God. Can you imagine those people? I don't even know those Republicans. Imagine Paul Ryan in prison. Oh my God, I wish Paul Ryan would go to prison. Let's find out. I think, can I ask? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I should ask a different. Okay, let's see here, guys. One second. I'm trying to think here. Do we have, because the first question here, well, just 1 second. It was about the memo. Okay, so I think I should reshuffle and ask about Ryan. What do you think, right? I think it'd be better, because I think Ryan deserves his own reading. He's a garbage. It's not just, you know what I mean? Don't you think? What do you think? I don't think it would be fair to use this reading just for Ryan, right? Exactly. I think so. Ryan is his own piece of trash. And today, you know, he said, it's so disgusting. He was like, yes, you know, I think we should purge the FBI. He said today, we should investigate the DOJ. We should purge the FBI. But I support the investigation. I really do. It's like he can't even stand for something. He can't even be like, okay, you know what? I want to purge the FBI, period. He has to be like, oh yes, let's purge the FBI. But you know, I really love the investigation. It's like, oh my God. He should go to solitary confinement for 3 years, at least. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I should say this, but like, so this, and it's like, oh yeah, we have to go to the FBI, haha. He's just like, it's so, oh my God. That, you know, I feel like his face, honestly, man, there's so many of them. We can't even get started, because whenever I remember how I had that list of Republicans, I got to like 2 or 3 names. I can never get through them because there's too many news. But among all of them, I think he's one of the top people that I want to see, you know, I don't know doing what, but because he's so, his face, you know, he's like, he has a cynical, this is what I find, like I've said this before, it's so disturbing about them. They just have no, like, exactly. Yeah, so somewhere, Morse said here, Morsi, I read somewhere that Trump made money financial deal with Putin. Yes, he should be able to be right. Yeah, maybe Terry will see. Oh, you know what, guys? Which he should be. You know, he should be. They should be forced to be living among the Latino gangs and the African American gangs in prison. That's it. You know how in prison, like I watch prison documentaries. I feel like they separate the gangs. They never put them together. No healthcare. Yes, no healthcare. Oh, and build their families for everything. So I feel like they should not separate them. They should not separate them. They should be like, oh, you're gonna go over there. Yeah. Oh my God, this is like, I want them to shine the shoes of the Mexican prisoners, African American prisoners. And if they don't shine it right, they don't eat. Oh my God. Oh my God, the gangs do that to themselves. Interesting. Terry's saying, because yeah, Terry said she had worked in a prison. Interesting, Terry. Yeah, because I feel like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. Oh, exactly. You know what? That's enough. But Mercy, but work at Walmart and live on that wage. Exactly. No health insurance for you. I'm sorry. You have a precondition. You have an existing condition. Sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what's funny? Because the other thing is that, oh God, serial killer. I don't know. You know, the weird thing is that in a lot of criminal, let's say deals. I don't know the word, but basically the I don't know. The culture is that you can never be a snitch. You can never betray anybody, right? You can never be a spy, basically, right? Or right is kind of like the worst one. So I feel like if you know they respect no, but the prisoners are 100 times better than they are in many ways. You know what I mean? Yeah, Melania. No, I don't think Melania cares really. Melania is not in it for love, clearly. Yeah, I feel like Melania. I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know that Melania. I don't know that she has any access to documents. Okay. Yeah. I don't know that she has access to documents because I think Melania, I believe that if she had access, she would totally sell the documents. I think she's in it for the money. I really believe that. I know there's people who think, oh, Melania, she's so sweet. Like she cares. She's a good mom. And I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, like when we were talking the other day that she has done nothing, like, you know, neither of them have done anything. They don't really care, honestly. And it's weird, you know, because exactly she's already collecting her stuff. Because, you know, the other thing that's very strange is that she is like, she's upset that she hates, you know, this life of being the government, whatever. I understand her issue, whatever. But it's like, why not say, for example, I don't want this money. Like, I'm going to take the money that I could be traveling and I'm going to, I don't know, give it to somebody who needs it, or, you know, do something. Don't spend the money then, the government money. But she doesn't mind. She's like, oh, whatever. I'll just, you know, guys, I bet she like charges her, you know, her facials or whatever money her beauty treatments to the government. I bet she does. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, that's right. Terry said exactly. The gangs have their own brand of justice. That's why these idiots should be in general pop. You know, safety there. Because I remember watching this documentary. They said that they were very afraid. Like, no, I don't want to go into general population because general population is very harsh to people. For example, like rapists and like molesters of children. So I feel like imagine if a Republican goes to general population. Imagine one of those guys, Don McGahn, goes to general population. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, these guys. Trump with a teardrop tattoo. Oh my God. Yeah, Diane's, yeah, I don't know. Diane saying, it kills me that, yeah, Donna said they're in deep doo-doo in general pop. Yeah, and Diane is saying, it kills me that people hate the Obamas because they listen to, but you know, Diane, it's like, it's something that I feel like it's like what RuPaul said, it's always been there. Okay, unfortunately, like, I don't think, I mean, I think Fox News is horrible because it preys on the darkest thing, but I think it is already there for them. Like, they just, it's sort of like they're stroking the fire. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not like they're like, oh my God, you know, it's just, yeah. I don't feel, I don't know, Diana. I don't know if, I honestly, I don't believe that. She said, Diana saying my girlfriend, yeah, isn't racist. She thinks about, I'm sorry, but I don't think so. I just think they are racist. It's just that they won't say like, oh, I'm racist. You know what I mean? They're just like, how they see the world is informed, you know, the whole thing. I don't know. I really don't believe that, honestly. What, everybody's different, you know, we don't have to, horrible. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, I have a, I don't know. Well, anyway. So. Okay, anyway, so let me just close my eyes here and think about, oh, Paul Ryan. What's going to happen to Paul Ryan said today? He said to investigate the FBI, the DOJ. So what's going to happen to him? Paul Ryan, you're like out there, you know, going against the rule of law. What's the price? What price are you going to pay? What price are you going to pay? What's going to happen to you, asshole? Oh my God. Okay, so Paul Ryan, what happens to him this point forward? Okay, so let's see what's going on with Paul Ryan, and then we'll do a little timeline for him. Let's see what happens over time, month by month, until we get the scythe for him. Okay. Yeah. Let's see, Paul Ryan. He's a horrible person. Is he? You know what's going to happen? So what's going to happen to him? I don't even want to ask about just in general, because he's involved in the worst of the Republicans' shit. So what's going to happen to him in terms of facing Mueller? What's going to be the result of everything he has done so far to push the Russian agenda, all of the corruption he has done, and him trying to stop the Mueller investigation in his own way, supporting Nunes and all those things? What is going to happen to Paul Ryan? Okay, what's going to happen to him? And then we'll look at the specifics, timelines, and so forth. Okay. Paul Ryan. Yeah, he's, oh my God. He has murky, yeah, it's so gross. He's so gross. He's really gross. Cannot stand that guy. And I feel like the whole, you know, one thing I was thinking about that needs to end, and Paul Ryan is such a part of it, is this whole like anti-government thing. Like, oh, we hate the government. The government is so inefficient. We don't need this, we don't need that. Like, well, you know what? Let's get rid of you. Bye. Bye. It's like, you know, there's a whole, you became acceptable, very acceptable to say horrible things about the government. But, you know, I was thinking a lot about this after the last reading I did with the Koch brothers. I realized that, like, the Koch brothers have invested millions of dollars in creating this, like, in normalizing the stock. Okay, the government can't be trusted. The government is horrible. The government this. And so I feel like the next era is going to be about undoing all of this, because the government, you know, the why they hate it is because it's about we. Okay, this is because it's about we. It's about us, and they don't like us. They like I. It's all about I. You know, it's not about we the people. It's like I the people. Okay, so Okay, guys, this is like, maybe it's my fantasy, but I close my eyes and I see Paul Ryan, like he's arrived in prison. Okay, so he's like, first few days in prison, he's trying to like kind of preach and say, you know, it is what it is. Here I am, and then he's stabbed. Like he's like, oh, whatever, and guy like is stabbed. I'm like, maybe I'm fantasizing. Okay, okay. Let's see. Oh my god. Okay. So totally, yeah. Oh my god. Totally. Oh. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna just, please keep. I'm gonna join the chats. I'm just gonna show you the cards. We can, continue to talk about it. It's crazy. So anyway, so this is the money, like wrong money, deal about wrong money. So I feel like, how there's talk, there are recordings of Paul Ryan discussing dark money flowing to the Republicans. And I think this is what it is. At heart, the thing that catches him is this dark money, the deal for the dark money. I think this is what it is, okay? The first card here is Wheel of Fortune upside down. Okay, so I feel like they are really, I think essentially what they're doing is this is the good fortune. They're turning the fortunes of the country upside down in a way. Or just destroying the government, which I think is what they want, okay? And this is the fox. So I feel like he is behind the scenes doing dirty deals to turn the country upside down. That's pretty clear, I think. And this is a spy, again, the other spy card. Okay, so I feel like he's acting like a spy, or there's something about where it's like disingenuous and fake. And this is a message. So I feel like he is a spy messenger because, right, he's a speaker of the house. So in a way, that's sort of his role. But I think he's a speaker, but he's also a double-sided person, like kind of like a spy in many ways. And again, this is the country upside down, dotard. So I feel like he's turning the country upside down for dotard, truly. So then putting the cards together, we have this fox. The fox, how do you say it? He is the speaker, right? The messenger who does the dirty deals behind our back, which is true, right? He's like this shady person. He has a dual side. He does all the deals behind the scenes. And he also did the deals, like the dirty deals with dotard. Okay, so I feel like messenger for all the, the foxy messenger in the sense of like the dirty deal behind the scenes through dotard, or like he affected dotard as well, or like the deals were related to dotard as well as him. Okay, so then another confirmation that this is about quid pro quo, because this card, it's funny, I haven't seen it in a while, but it's the quid pro quo card. Okay, the child. So somehow I feel like he's involved in I feel like Trump shows up here a lot. For some reason, I wasn't aware of it, but I feel like what it's showing here is that he's involved either in deals directly with Trump or for Trump. And it's the dark money, okay? The dark deal, the dark money. yeah, the quid pro quo for the quid pro quo dark money deal for the child. And this is harvest. I feel like he harvests the wrong money, almost like he's a fundraiser. Okay. And the tree. So I feel like the group, the family. I mean, the Republicans are this tree, and I almost feel like this also could indicate something I've read before, that they were in a crisis and they didn't know where the money was coming from, so they made a deal. They made the deal with the devil. Exactly. So it's like it's like it's saying here, he is a big part of the quid pro quo deal of dark money, and he's part of the family tree of illegal money or chart or collectors kind of thing. Australia, Lavinia. So Lavinia. Okay. So anyway, so nice to see Lavinia from so far away. Yeah. So this is a deal, like a business deal and a transformation. So I feel like maybe he goes, let's see here what it says. And this is an opportunity to work on behalf of something. And in the middle of the night, or we see all the stuff they've done in the middle of the night. Now, looking at these together, it says opportunity to create a change and transformation. I was thinking that this card is always positive, but I think in some ways it's neutral, because depending on the surrounding cards, it could also be negative. So I feel like it's just change. It's an opportunity for change. They made a deal to change things, and they focus on this opportunity to create things in the middle of the night. But I think this is going to be exposed. So there'll be exposure of the opportunity they had, or how they made a deal to create change. Because in a way, I feel like Paul Ryan is at core. If I think of a way to describe him, he's really an opportunist. Like he doesn't have a heart. He's one of those soulless people. So it makes sense that he's like, oh, it's just an opportunity. Let me go for it. Okay. And so if we look at the top, row, which is, it's like what is on their minds, conscious minds. What is that, the core, what's happening now also. Basically, I think here, again, the fox like deals behind to turn the world, like to turn the fortunes of the country upside down. The quid pro quo with the child. So he makes the deals with anybody and with the child to create change. There's all kinds of deals, like goodwill deals, quid pro quo deals, just deals. Okay. And then news of a deal, another deal. He's the speaker, like in a way, if you could see him here as the speaker that made a deal to take advantage of an opportunity. And he's part of, is that right? Yeah. He's part of Dotard's crew, right? Dotard's crew here, the tree. Dotard's crew to turn the country upside down. But eventually, Dotard's crew will be exposed. Okay, and we'll find out the truth here. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think we got like the situation with Paul Ryan. Now let's see, let's look at month. What do you guys think month by month, right? Okay, so let's see February, March, April, like until we get the scythe. Let's see the overall what do you guys think? Should I ask what's the overall consequence? I feel like we already saw it in a way or another. Or should I do month by month, like a timeline for Paul Ryan? Or we could also do year by year. What do you think? Like month or year or 6 months? Okay. Month, okay. So that's February. Okay, so February. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God, look. So there's change. Oh no, Paul Ryan. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh guys, seriously? Oh no. Oh no, Paul Ryan. Oh my God. It'll be interesting. You know, I wonder if oh my God, it'd be kind of interesting. Patricia asked if I have another hour. Yes, I have another hour. Like, you know, it's an extra hour. So, oh my God. Oh my God. Look. Oh, we're done. We're done. We are done. Oh my God. Can you imagine if he leaves in February? Oh my God. Whoa. No. I mean, I honestly, guys, I don't believe it, but let's look. Let's just do 3 months. Okay. But it's like, whoa. Because it's saying here, things change. There's a few things, you know, day-to-day things change. Okay. Oops. Oh, look, coffin. And then this is interesting because something diligently something happens, it gets a cut. Oops. Sudden ending. That's it. That's what it is. Sudden ending. Ending is sudden. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Papa Ryan. Ding dong, the coffin. Sigh, cut him up. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested. I want to know. I don't know. Let's see here what happens. Oh, look, it's a man. Interesting. Burdened man. Could be him. You know, because I've said this before. This card is interesting because it's a card of like extreme stress. But I think in the context of something like that, oh my God, Patricia. Oh my God. So it's like this is a heavy burden, right? So I feel like it's also secrets, a lot of secrets. And this is a man with secrets. Okay, so I feel like either it's him or somebody's gonna rat on him. Interesting. Oh my God, look. Hardships for the White House. Oh no. No more McDonald's every day. No more cheeseburgers. Oh my God. Weight loss. Oh my God. It's funny, gentlemen, it's like you know what I feel like? The burdened gentleman in the White House. No more Big Macs. Interesting. You know, I wonder, okay, let's see this together. It's like, Paul Ryan, you're like somebody gotta wipe that, you know, that smirk off your face. Yeah, okay, so this is here. So Diane, the thing is like everybody gets a different, this is just a generic male card, so it could be him, or it could be, okay, let's see here. An ending to the man, a cut to the White House. So I don't think, Diane, just because the reading is just about him, and we only have one classic male significator card, so this has to be him, okay? Unless told otherwise, okay? So I feel like because if we didn't assign a specific card for him, we have to assume that this is him. So I feel like what this is saying, yeah, well, but what this is saying literally is he ends, there's an ending to Paul Ryan once the White House is cut. Does it make sense? So I feel like once, the abrupt ending comes to the White House, he goes down with the White House. Okay. So yeah, I mean, guys, I don't want it to be strict like about timing. Okay, it's also possible that it's the chain of events. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, because the timing is kind of weird. You know, everybody knows this. The whole thing about timing is a little bit difficult, but it's saying like, I don't know. It's interesting. You know what I mean? I feel like, or maybe he comes down, or maybe like the thing with Trump may take longer, because I really feel, guys, honestly, that it could be that he has to go. You know what I was thinking? I was going to say I had lost his train of thought. That if you think of Mueller, in order for him to get Trump to go down, he has to take everybody down first. You know what I mean? I feel like this is why I feel like he has to cut everybody until there's nobody left. And this is what I think. I think because the question is really like, it showed here that he is involved. You know, they give all the background of everything. And so I think what comes next to him, you know, it showed like how he's involved in the deals and everything. But then what happens essentially is that he goes down once the White House goes down, and he has all these secrets. And it's possible that, you know, the whole thing with secrets is that maybe somebody rats on him as well. Who knows? But I feel like when you're that dirty, right? Like if he has all these deals, like here it showed like 2 or 3 deals, big deals. So if he's got all this shit going, then he's going to go down eventually. Okay, so let's see next. I mean, it couldn't get better, right? February. So anything, oh, let's see. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Look. Oh no. Oh no. Paul Ryan? Oh my God, Paul Ryan. What? Oh my God, no. Oh my God, what? No. No. Oh my God. Whoa. 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 Oh my God. So, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh look, it's the, you know, the Illuminati behind the scenes upside down. We've seen this before in a different reading. I think this is right, the combination. So it's like, because this is March, so the you know, the shady people, I think one of them here must be, there's like 3 people, so it must be like Paul Ryan. In like 10 years he doesn't have hair anymore. He's like this guy here. I'm just kidding. So this is like the you know, wrong priests, like upside down with Russia. So it's like basically he's part of like the Russia crew, the Russia treason crew. And here's like, oops, I'm sorry, like, oh no, oh no. And it's interesting if you think of like, this is the card of painful ending. And like this, literally, it's like after you've been stabbed, you have to pull out the, who cares? It's over. You know, does it even work if you try to like pull out a sword? It doesn't matter, you're dead already. Who cares? Like, so this is corruption. So it's like he finds the painful ending. The painful ending is coming. He's trying to avert it, but because he's connected to this corruption, because this is what it says here, okay? The corrupt people related to the Russia matter, right? They are like painful ending to them because they are the shady. Like they enable the whole Russia thing, because obviously Russia could not have acted alone, right? The more you think about it, right? Because think about it, if Russia had acted alone, then all these sanctions would have worked. Like we would have put the military against, everything would be against them. You know, there would be like all these committees trying to stop until like election interference, but instead, no, they did nothing. They don't want to do anything. Why? Because they're here. They're like right behind it, right? So, okay. So then we have, this is interesting. This is a legal profession or like a reason. And this is multiple choices. Also the election, right? So there's reason. Reason comes back, and there's a reasoned approach to the election. Now here, because he's, okay, let me show the other card, which is a very nice card here. Here's the Magician. This is a card of the metaphysical power. And I feel like this is the card when I first, you know, first started this streaming right now. Not right now, but like at the, you know, at 7:30, I had talked about the meditation, you know, that I want to do and stuff. But the idea behind the meditation would be something like this, that we have the power to turn the thoughts into reality. And this is the card. But what is on top of it is the public, society. It's also a card of networks, but it's also the card of society. So society has the power, again, to turn thoughts into reality. Society the public, meaning we, right? We have the power again. So the public chooses, basically. Okay, so I'll show you here. So we move from the corrupt people related to Russia and the Russia influence in the election to public corruption, right? So it's like we understand how he has betrayed the public. I think this is pretty clear, becomes clear. How he's treason, right? What is corruption against the public? That's, and if you have Russia, that's treason. So he's corrupt. He's part of this gang here. And then let's see, April. Because I feel like he's already dead. You know, he died in February. We're still talking about him. It's not like we wish him ill or anything, right? It's just nothing. Huh. And this is the action of gift. I don't know if this is maybe corruption. Also another instance of corruption or a new chapter, I wonder here, okay? And the delay to the network. Delayed to the dreams, but I think ultimately delayed to the networks. I think the networks of corruption, him, okay? So the discovery of these gifts related to this network of corrupt people that we have been seeing here. And there's a strong sense of desperation, because this is a peace of mind. It's like this sort of like a desperation among the snake people. And we know that's what Paul Ryan is a snake, this trash. Okay. And this is a like deflating of them, and you know, the snakes in the government. They're like losing power. I feel like what this is explaining, guys, essentially, I have another question I want to ask about him here, but essentially what this is saying is that I feel like the gifts to the network, like all their financial shenanigans, are going to be exposed, and they're going to get, you know, go crazy. Like, right, there's going to be a lot of heartache for them, or like stress. The snakes that got money in the government, you know, get stressed. Okay, they get like their, you know, party gets pooped on or whatever. So it's like, you know, here the network in the government, the network that got money, and they're snakes because they get money and then they go to the government. So I feel like what we're seeing here is a real, if we first didn't like them because we knew that there was something wrong, we know that they're corrupt, I think what we're seeing here over time is that people start finding out the actual shadiness, like the money, or like, you know, the illegal stuff. They will have to be accountable, like they will have to be held accountable. You know what I mean? In a way or another. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like uncovering everything. Okay, the last question I'm going to ask about Paul Ryan here is he going to jail? Okay, I don't know if what it's going to tell me. Is he going to jail? I just want to know. I just want him to go to jail. I really do. I don't know, because I feel like, I was going to say, we don't have any more bad cards, but we do. And here it is, guilty. Oh my God. Yeah, this is a person who's away from their, you know, from the light, away from their spiritual path. Guilty, 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 guilty. Oops, I'm sorry. You're kind of, you know, you feel bad. You're guilty. Bye, bitch. And this is the, you know, the weird, the shady people celebrating. Oh, I'm sorry, cloud. So I feel like they, you know, they uncover also the cloud here uncovers them at work of like shadiness and their guilt as a result. So the guilt is uncovered, right? There's a guilt under the cloud. I think if it means that really it's coming out. Like if it was hidden before, now it's coming out. The guilt's coming out. And this was the country, I think, also upset. And here we have the heart. So I feel like the country is happy, is upset, but is very happy that he's guilty. That's what I think here next to this. Okay, so I'll show you. The unhappy country is happy that he's guilty. Okay, here. Then, like, you know, the unhappy country is happy that he's guilty. And then this is interesting. I don't think this is him. I think this is reputation. I feel like there's a new wave. Okay, so the reputation comes under clouds. So I feel like it's also the heart and the moon. I think traditionally would be a very good combination, but I guess because I do use the tarot cards, it gives another dimension. And I think what it's saying here is that the truth of his reputation, meaning the truth of who he really is inside the heart, right, is that it comes out, like who he really is, I think, you know. And if you think about it, guys, like why there's like apparently 33 Republicans who have quit, or not quit, but they said they're not coming back. Why? Like these people are so hungry for power, then suddenly they don't want to do it. Why? Because they know jails. They probably think, oh, we should, you know, I'm going to go to jail if I stay. They would never leave power unless something really horrible is going to come their way. So that's what I think. It's like the guilt from under clouds, you know, that was hidden. And this everything that was hidden is going to affect their reputation. And at heart, they're guilty. Because if you think about it, this is why I'm sure everybody hates Paul Ryan, but the reason why he's also a horrible person is that because we know that in his heart, he has darkness. You know what I mean? It's not just that he's guilty, but at heart, he is a terrible person. You know what I mean? He's like, he really is that bad person. He's not a person who made a mistake once. He's a person who has no soul kind of thing, you know, that type. So that's it, guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, guys, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm going to have to go soon because I'm feeling my throat kind of, because I feel like I would talk for, can you believe we talked for 3 hours? But I don't feel like, I mean, just because my throat, you know, like it was intense day today. I have not gone to see the stupid like bullshit show. And we have to like, you know, review here. Yeah, I feel like essentially we talked about Nunes, also guilty. We talk about Paul Ryan. We talk about everything, right? We talk about this memo bullshit. Okay. So tomorrow, because I feel like right now, guys, we are really living through these like perilous times, right? There's horrible times. And really what I feel like this is obviously is not going to go. Yeah, I feel like it's not going to go like, well, thanks, Anne, but I feel like, I don't know. I really, like I said, I'm doing, no, thank you guys, because I feel like, as you know, it's not going to go on like this forever, like all this, you know, all these sessions and all this stuff, you know, but I feel like we're living through such hard times that when I'll come back tomorrow, 7:30. Okay. So I'll come back tomorrow, 7:30, same time tomorrow. So anyway, so I just feel like if we, like I don't want to, like, you know what I mean? When we come back, when I go back to the world or whatever and turn on the stupid news, I feel like it's best to be in this mindset where we're seeing justice happening. You know what I mean? I like to see this justice situation. It's like, it makes me feel better, you know, like even I feel like it's empowering. Even like I said before, even if it turns out that all of this is just even if it's just like a, you know, imagination, but I feel like ultimately that's what we're living. I really believe that we're living in an era where we can transform these thoughts into into reality. Because we're not imagining things that are crazy. We're seeing things, we just want the truth to come out. That's all. We'll pull out the curtain and show what's really going on. That's all. It's not like, you know, so anyway, so guys, so yeah, so it's going to be okay. I think it's like, it's a special time. I think we're meant to, you know, come together in this moment, you know. And tomorrow I'm going to, like I said, we're the same time, and hopefully I'll do something. Exactly. Truth and just exactly. No, but Jen is saying it must be hard to read the constant daily chaos. But I think, you know, it's actually good because in a way it focuses, right? Like in a way, because we feel so strongly, I think it gives more purpose to everything that we do on the positive side. You know what I mean? Because it's not okay. Because, you know, maybe this is what it is. I feel like the anger is, it used to be worse when, like, oh my God, you see this stuff happening. Where do you go? What do you say? What do you do? But when you feel like, you know, the people that you know day to day, they care. But I feel like I have close friends. We don't talk about Trump all the time. We barely sometimes talk about Trump. But I think, like, I know many of you, I'm sure you probably felt this way. People close to you are like, you're a little too, you're like kind of obsessed about this, okay? Like, I don't know, but some people don't have the same level of intensity, or like I do. I mean, not everybody does. So it's nice that we are all kind of feel this energy. So instead of saying like, you know, instead of being angry, you're like, oh my God, I cannot believe, what am I going to do? We're like, okay, no, we're seeing a new path. We're seeing a new alternative. We're seeing something new, something else. Okay. And I feel like this is so important. And this is why, guys, I want to do the meditation thing. And I feel like another time I'll talk about this whole thing with like AI and the hate speech. It's like they try to like put stuff on our heads to tell us that we don't have any power, that we can't imagine the world without them. But no, we're going to find a world outside of them. They're going to come to, they're going to, all of this too shall pass, right? That's what I think. So anyway, guys, so I'm gonna say goodnight this last minute, okay? Yes, we'll win. And so I'll see you tomorrow at the same time at 7:30. All right? Okay. Good night. Thanks for coming. You know, thanks for everything. Support. Bye, guys. Good night. Good night. Sleep well. Okay. Bye.